Everything in the physical world is a reflection of something deeper, an expression of a higher, unseen reality. Our bodies, our senses, and even the rhythms of life are not random. They are physical copies of something that exists in the spiritual realm. The ancients understood this deeply, recognizing that the material world is not separate from the spiritual. It is merely a denser, more tangible manifestation of it. Many aspects of our physical existence mirror spiritual principles. Our physical eyes are the manifestation of awareness in physicality. Just as our eyes allow us to see the physical world, spiritual vision enables us to perceive truths beyond what is visible. Our eyes send light-coded information to our brain to interpret reality. Our awareness or consciousness does this in a non-material way, allowing us to perceive information and spiritual truths beyond the physical realm. The ancients spoke of the inner eye, a deeper way of seeing that reveals hidden knowledge and higher realities. The ancient Hermetic principle, as above, so below, teaches that the patterns we see in the physical world are reflections of a deeper, unseen reality. The physical and the spiritual are not separate, but intertwined, revealing the deeper truth that all things are connected. Our physical breath is a reflection of the spiritual breath, what many traditions call life force energy. Just as our lungs take in oxygen to sustain the body, our spirit absorbs prana, chi, or ruach to sustain our consciousness. In meditation and breath work, consciously controlling the breath allows us to regulate not only our physical state, but also our energetic state, bringing us into alignment with higher awareness. Just as deep breathing nourishes the body, spiritual breath nourishes the soul, connecting us to the unseen forces that sustain all life. Our bodies naturally cycle between sleep and wakefulness, but this process also occurs spiritually. Just as we wake from sleep, we can awaken from the illusion of material reality into higher awareness. Many spiritual traditions describe enlightenment as waking up from a dream, realizing that the physical world is only one layer of existence. One of the most profound examples of this connection between the physical and the spiritual is found in the pineal gland, a small organ within the brain that has been revered for centuries as the key to unlocking higher perception. The pineal gland plays a critical role in both our biological and spiritual existence. The pineal gland is bathed in highly charged cerebral spinal fluid and has more blood flow per volume than any other organ. It is the gland with the highest concentration of energy in the body. Physically, it regulates our sleep-wake cycles by producing melatonin, responding to light and darkness, and aligning circadian rhythm. But just as it governs our physical wakefulness, it also reflects a higher function, our spiritual awakening. This tiny organ has long been considered the third eye, not just a biological clock, but an inner gateway to expanded consciousness. Spiritually, the pineal gland governs our ability to perceive beyond ordinary reality, awakening deeper intuition, inner vision, and a connection to higher states of awareness. Just as it helps us transition from sleep to wakefulness, it also plays a role in shifting us from spiritual ignorance or the spiritual sleeping state to wakefulness or spiritual awakening. Unlike modern society, which focuses outward on the material world, ancient civilizations understood that true perception required looking inward. Many cultures depicted the pineal gland in their spiritual symbols, hinting at its deeper significance. The Eye of Horus, a powerful symbol of divine perception, mirrors the anatomical structure of the pineal gland. Egyptian priests and initiates in the mystery schools were trained to awaken this inner eye, to perceive higher dimensions of reality. The Ajna chakra, or third eye center, represents expanded awareness. Statues of Buddha often feature a mark on the forehead, symbolizing the awakened inner vision that transcends ordinary sight. The philosopher Plato taught that humans were once beings of pure consciousness, but became distracted by the material world, losing their ability to perceive deeper truths. The Eleusinian Mysteries, secret spiritual initiations in Greece, guided individuals toward awakening their inner sight. In the 17th century, philosopher René Descartes called the pineal gland the seat of the soul, believing it was the point where consciousness, and the body interacted. The ancients understood that reality extended beyond the physical, but over time, our focus has been pulled outward toward materialism, external distractions, and superficial concerns. Modern society encourages constant stimulation, screens, artificial light, and an over-reliance on logic while neglecting inner exploration. The ancients cultivated spiritual sight through meditation, fasting, and sacred rituals. Today, the pineal gland is often calcified due to poor diet, environmental toxins, and lack of spiritual practice. Despite this, the ability to reconnect with this deeper awareness is not lost. The pineal gland is proof that our bodies are not just physical machines. They are intricate systems with spiritual functions embedded within them. The pineal gland is an important part of the brain for spirituality and contact with the soul. You may be familiar with people who practice tapping their forehead as a spiritual practice. This isn't pseudoscience. There is actually a scientific explanation for how it works. Tapping gently on the forehead between the eyebrows activates the pineal gland. The vibration sends a wave directly to the gland, activating it. Toning, chanting, singing, and humming sends vibrations to the brain which land at the pineal gland. This is why many people report having spiritual experiences during times of praise and worship. By practicing things like stillness, meditation, self-introspection, and breathwork, we can once again perceive the higher realities that the ancients knew so well. Just as our two eyes see the physical world, the third eye allows us to see beyond it, reminding us that true vision does not come from what is seen, but from what is directly experienced and understood. When we are able to connect with our spiritual eye or awareness, we experience a profound psychological change that opens our understanding to the interconnectedness of all things and a sense of wholeness that we were previously lacking.